In this video, we are going to look at the term complete and why there is a bit of controversy around it, why it causes so much confusion and stress for dog owners providing their dog with a complete meal. Remember, all you budding dog nutrition enthusiasts, to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel if you're interested in learning more. The FEDIAF and the AAFCO are the two regulatory bodies that govern the feeding requirements for dogs and for puppies, not Mother Nature, as it turns out. The members of these two bodies are companies that solely sell mass market processed foods, which is another conflict of interest, one of many that you will find in the pet food world. If you've ever decided to take on the task of making your dog a homemade meal and you've checked the feeding requirements for dogs, you will see how comically hard they are to follow. And it's no wonder why owners find the whole experience of making a simple homemade meal for their dog so stressful. Now, there are a few issues with the term complete. For a start, you cannot feed your dog the same meal every single day and expect that to be a healthy diet. That is nothing like how any other mammal or species on this earth lives. We get a variety of foods that mixes and changes with every week, and that variety helps us create the balance of nutrients that we need. That is a normal way to feed any mammal, not with the same ingredients every single day. Then you have the confusion that a complete meal is the same as another complete meal, when in fact a meal that's made with solely processed foods and synthetic additives to ensure that the nutrition profile is met is incomparable. It is worlds apart to a meal that uses a variety of fresh foods to ensure that all the nutrients are made available to the dog. And that creates a bit of confusion. If you're looking at a dog food on a supermarket shelf, it says complete, well then it's obviously giving my dog everything it needs, and that is not the case. All of this is done to make sure that you buy a dog food, you stick with that dog food because you think it's providing your dog with all it needs, and because it's obviously an impossible task for you to make the meal yourself. If you then look at the feeding requirements for puppies, it makes it seem like they are completely different animals, little furry aliens that are totally unrelated to the dog. And again, that is done to ensure that you give up on making the food, you're too scared to do it yourself, and you buy a product instead. Homemade meals are incredibly simple, and having a basic understanding of balancing a meal appropriately for a dog and providing them with a variety of fresh foods is going to ensure that you are giving your dog everything they need and that they are going to receive all the benefits that are necessary for a long and healthy life. But you don't have to take on this task, because in this guide I've provided recipes for all stages: early stage puppies, late stage puppies, adult dogs, all balanced appropriately. So stress no more. Take on the task of feeding a homemade meal. It is the cheapest way to feed your dog. It is the healthiest way to feed your dog, and it will also bring you much closer together with them. It will strengthen the bond, because sharing homemade meals is a massive part of what built this connection between humans and dogs. I've linked my guide in the description below. That's where you can find all my recipes. They're free of charge. Make sure you download it and give it a whirl. You have all you need on dog nutrition so you can make the best decision possible for your dog. And what you put in your dog's food bowl is the most important decision that you as a dog owner will ever make. So to conclude this part of my dog nutrition series, this was part one, we've looked at the problem with processed foods, why veterinarians will recommend processed foods and even to sick dogs. Finally, the controversy around the complete meal. So that was the problem with dog foods. Now we're going to move on to learning a bit about dogs and how we can understand them better and use that understanding to implement a natural diet for them. That is in this video here. Make sure you watch it.